Factors. What is a factor? Let's try to figure it out by writing a multiplication sentence to match each array. In the first array, we have one row, and in the one row, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 x's. And 1 times 8 is 8. Now let's look at the next one. We have two rows of 1, 2, 3, 4 x's in each row. And when we multiply that, we also end up getting 8. So both arrays equal the product of 8. If you remember, factors are two numbers that are multiplied together to get a given product. So 1 times 8 and 2 times 4 both equal the product or value of 8. Therefore, we know the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. We can also represent given factors using what's called a factor rainbow. When we list the factors of 8, we have 1, 2, 4, and 8. And if we work from the inside out, pairing up each set of factors, we end up figuring out what two numbers multiply together to give us 8. Factor rainbows help organize the numbers and allow for you to check to make sure that all of the factors were found. Let's look at the following arrays and figure out what multiplication sentence do they each represent. So this first one, we have one row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 arrows. And in this next one, we have two rows of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 arrows. Both of these, the product of both of these factors is going to be 12. Same over here, the product of the factors of 2 and 6 will be 12. So let's circle our factors that we have. Our factors are 1 and 12 in this one, and 2 and 6 in this one. And then let's put these factors in order using the factor rainbow. If we do that, we will get 1, 2, 6, and 12. Draw another array to represent another pair of factors for 12. Well, so far we had one row of 12 and two rows of 6. So I think we can do 3 rows. And in each row, I can have 4 objects. And now rewrite all of the factors found for 12 using a factor rainbow. So we had 1, and I'll leave some space and I'll put 12 at the end because 1 times 12 gives us 12. And then we can do 2 times 6 we did before. And then we also have 3 rows of 4. So we have 3 and 4, 2 and 6, and then 1 and 12. These are all of the factors of 12 written in numeric order. Here are some helpful hints when you're factoring. Always start by factoring with the number and 1. For example, in our earlier one, we had the number 8 and 2 factors of 8 to begin with were 1 and 8. Again, notice I left some space in there. Next one, even numbers always have 2 as a factor. Well, 8's an even number, so I know 2 is going to divide into it, and 2 times 4 is 8. So that's how you would calculate the other factor that is paired with 2. If you need to, you can use division to help calculate the other factor that is paired with 2. Numbers with 5 as a factor have a 0 or a 5 in the ones place value. For example, 20. 20 has a 0 in the ones place value, so 5 is one of its factors. If you make a factor rainbow and cannot connect a number to another factor, it could be that you forgot to find the other factor and need to do so, or that the other factor is the same number. For example, if we had the number 36, one factor of 36 is 6 and itself, or 6 and 6. Here's another example. Take the number 9. The factors of 9 are 1, 3, and 9, where 1 times 9, or the outer two numbers, do multiply to give you 9. But why does 3 not have a factor pair? Why is it only listed once? But the factor rainbow showing there is correct. Well, the reason is because this little factor rainbow here is showing that 3 is going to itself, or that 3 times 3 is 9, and we only need to list the factor one time.